good? Is it going? I think it might be. It is. Okay, beautiful. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Mr. Dory 619 back today with another Inside the Mind of Rage. I got a lot of these stored up, and I realized I hadn't done one in quite a while. Quarantine, getting back to work, all this stuff kind of like catches up to you. So yeah, that's also why I look very unkempt right now. I haven't had time to really, you know, get a haircut or anything like that, obviously, and I'm not letting my family members do that. Fuck that. But anyways. So today we're working on a Gunrunner hardpoint that was again with the old squad. I got a couple more videos with them, and then we're gonna be sadly out. But anyways, so we're working on Gunrunner, and I have a couple objectives. It's a little scuffed, but so the biggest thing to worry about on Gunrunner is your smoke play has to be on point. It's very important. Smoke player is amazingly important for breaking hills, and you want to rotate early. Like getting rotations down, especially if you can win rotations for you can string together hill after hill after hill. So let me just put it together. So we got this spawn right here. Then or no, sorry, we were in this spawn. There can be a spawn here on S&D. There's a spawn like right up here. But anyways, we have P1 starts right here. P2, P3, P4, and P5. It's like this entire building, but anyways, this we got so we're focusing on the middle of the map right here. There's a spawn right here where we spawn, spawn right there where the other team will spawn. I'm pretty sure somewhere around here. And since this moves to here, this is P1, P2, and then P3. And there's like 3 chunked here. You really want to worry about this side of the map to begin with, because while this is a very scrappy hill, you can get a little bit of time off of it, but you really want to keep the spawns for this next one, and then you can choose to either break through left, break through right into P3, then break back, and it just depends on how you like to play it as a team. But if you spawn here like we did, we want to keep these spawns for the next hill, because the team will probably, if they're smart, try and push through crates and rotate early, push us out, get us to flip spawns, and then we're fighting the losing battle over towards second hill. But anyways, let's just get into it. Let's see what's going on, what we can talk about, what we can critique, and there's usually a lot because it's my gameplay. I'm going to turn that down a little bit. So I'm fighting crates to make sure they don't push through. This was before I had my internet upgrade and everything, so not that meant a lot, but I was trash back then for multiple reasons. I hadn't really played the game that much. Not as much as I should have, and not as much I am now. So these guys aren't really doing a great job of pushing through. I think most people consider the first hill a lot less of a lot more of a money hill than they should. So here I'm making a play of like going to play this off angle, making sure they don't push through for next. They're doing the smart play, finally trying to push for the next. I don't understand where that guy came from. No snaps. This game doesn't count. Oh, see, we get flipped now. So this game doesn't really count when you're lagging, the internet's bad or anything like that. This game doesn't really, have aim assist. It just like completely goes away, which is weird. So anyways, that's wasted movement. I talk about this all the time. Like I get a spawn, and I end up going left side of the map, but I just wasted this entire time because I spawn. I think it was like right here. Anyways, so I go up through middle and then cut straight back to here when it would have just been faster just to go straight through there. You gotta pick your like positioning, your path, and just stick with it. So like when I went middle, I should have just pushed through here, even though it's not the greatest play to go water right here, but still should have just done it, just stuck with it, So anyways, Oh yeah, I couldn't tack sprint here either. I was not able to tack sprint. It was kind of funny. And then finally it helped. It worked. So now I'm trying to push through back for spawns. But I'm just wasting so much time. And I could never get this jump down for some reason. You can see this like glitchy like bullshit. Call out top AC, don't see anybody. I'm playing slow to try and get a kill. And then I I didn't even see him. Yeah, I used to piss some teammates off. I don't blame them for being mad at me for doing that because I would accidentally like see somebody and I would just like it's just natural reaction. So Temp had some technical difficulties, I think, right there. And Chills made a good point. Chills made a really good point. We really should have rotated a lot earlier because these guys were out rotating us, which is one of my objectives. You gotta rotate early on this map because you can turn a lot of hills into money hills on this one. There's not a lot of like contestation room for error in some of these hills. Like white, you can contest back white, and P2 you can contest a bit. But like the other hills, you can't really contest, so you can turn them into money hills unless like if you're slaying out. If you're out slaying the other team, you can pretty much win this map easily. So rotated off spawn, I call. Makes sense. We're not gonna break that. They probably have a really good setup. All five of them are over there for sure because we didn't get a kill in a while, so no sense to fight it. It's early enough in the game where we can come back. So, let's see. We're on P3 now. Let me just get rid of all this stuff. So we're on P3. The next one's going to go white. So generally we would want it so that they were spawning back here and fighting this way so we can quick rotate to white. But, we have one guy in hill, we had two pushed out here, and they're fighting from P3. So you basically just want to hold these cutoffs. Maybe you can hold one in showers. I didn't really do a good job of actually explaining that. Anyways, so P2, I'll go back to P2 real quick. P2 you want, maybe like an anchor back here, or playing this back truck, you want one in hill, one can hold top gens, and a couple slay out front. It's really a crapshoot because the spawns can come from anywhere on this side. Like, they could come over here or over here, and it just depends. If you lose a gunfight and you spawn over here, they're obviously going to get a spawn over here, like somewhere deep in here. It really just depends. It's all, like, very relative to what's happening. There's nothing you can do for, like, a perfect setup. But I suppose, like, a theoretical perfect setup would be, like, a triple across and then, like, two up front, right? Because then you can quick react to either side if they're coming either side. And you just only need one in hill. The great part about playing hill from right here is that you can see out that window and just get free kills. Or you could play like there's the attic that you can see through up here and shoot out. It really just depends. But I mean, since you already have one gens, does it really matter that you have this guy at the window? I guess not. So those are all interchangeable. So maybe this guy plays like the attic. I don't know. It kind of sounds like worthless, but. Generally, I think they would push through this side, so you would probably want that guy like triple stacking this side because you can win gunfights pretty easily here. But anyways, that's not the hill we're on. That's P2. So P3, we had it like this, I think. We did have one. I can't even see because I don't know, the mini map is weird. But anyways, it's pretty easy to like get cutoffs here. If you stack your 5 like this, while if you lose one, it's very simple to like say they're attacking from this side, this guy goes down, the guy in hill can rotate out and then this guy fill in, and then we realize that they're pushing from this side. But you want to keep that cushion. You always want to like have as little as possible. But the thing is, this is another impossible one. Impossible to hold setup. People are gonna die. Like, it's generally like one team fighting from this side, one team fighting from that side. There's really no, unless somebody goes on the flank or something like that. But there's really never like a perfect setup that's ever held in this. It's very like quick gunfight, hop and heal for a couple seconds. You lose gunfights, they hop and heal for a couple seconds. It's just crazy. You can get decent setups, but you'll never get like a perfect one like this, I suppose. Um, what else can we say about this? The the top of the crates is very advantageous to hold, I suppose, because there's like the little sneak way in this one. You can jump on top of this crate and hold help watch back. You can jump on top of this crate and go full 360 see all sides. Those are great spots to have. There's really nothing perfect, and like I was saying earlier, this is there's really no way to contest this, and like both teams be in it at the same time. One team's gonna have it, and you can turn this into a money hill pretty easily. Um, that's just what I meant by that. Like, I guess you can't. That's a bad way to say it. You can't turn it into a money hill easily because there's like, it's pretty easy to like win gunfights and break if you're a good team like with good skill, but the thing is like there's no way two teams are going to be in it and contest a lot. So like it would be more considered a money hill than it is, a scrap hill, I guess. I don't know. You guys get what I'm saying, though. Like, there's no way for two teams to be in it at the same time for more than like a second. So, anyways, moving on. Let's see what we got going on. I'm just trying to stay alive. No hit markers. We're playing 4v5 right now. Again, shout out the old squad. Grim Chills, Prism, Attempt. Old fun, old fun. No assist. I think this was my first game on, actually. But I forget, this was such a long time ago. Just missed shots, just missed shots. So we're gonna like split this. Some of us should be rotating right now, and some of us should be playing old. Maybe like we just send one to old, like I'm doing, and the rest of them should. I didn't realize that guy. I should have called that out. So I'm going for good spawns, trying to play the back. I'm trying to call somebody over to come help me because we should be able to push them out of spawns for P5. Somebody usually sits this top. There's a little like, what is it, a pipe? There's a pipe you can sit on. You can send one person here, one in hill, and then just kind of like two slaying out front. And then you can like move. Like I said, people usually tend to like break through one side of the map. So you'll send maybe two front, three side, three front, two side. Some teams will just shoot from all directions, which isn't the best because then you're focusing on like winning a lot of one-on-one gunfights, which isn't necessarily always possible. So you're playing off host in an online league, dude. Getting trades is so much easier than like just winning one-on-one gunfights when you're off host, especially. But sometimes on host, dude, host means nothing in this game. Like, you can get joked on host now. The new patch just kind of destroyed the game. But anyways, this is what I would expect, like, maybe a perfect setup would look like. Maybe this guy can get a little overzealous, push into bottom green. I don't know exactly how that would affect the spawns, per se. Maybe there's, like, that random one that spawns this back lot, like some ridiculous spawns can come through. I could imagine it happens. I just don't know. I've never seen it happen, but I could see it happen. Like, I could imagine it happening. So anyways. So I'm playing my life, trying to distract, wait for them, give them time to come up. That's teammate, didn't show up. His main name tag didn't show up. We get the breaks, pushing out boxes. So I pushed out the back, we pushed out from this side, and then we pushed through hill. Push out the bottom, push through, they're going to spawn up here because we pushed through this side. It's just like, it's kind of obvious. If we fill in two lanes, there's only one left, but it should be obvious, but this game doesn't make it obvious sometimes. So we push through hill, just got to slay out boxes, I lose gunfight. That's all that happened there. Spawn up, 25 seconds. I'm not tack sprinting. I'm losing this. Just really shitty movement. That's all. I was really bad at that point. At that time, I've gotten a lot better at this game, but so we're down by what? 88 right now. 90. Setting up for second rotation. 96. So we're down by 96. I'm making sure that they don't push through. Not really being productive though. Don't know how that guy didn't die. Trying to stay alive. They got spawns here. Pretty much everything that like could go wrong goes wrong, which is pretty much how it always goes whenever I do an Inside the Mind of Rage, but that's how we learn. I screwed up that smoke. I also didn't know how to run smoke back in the day. I was doing really poorly smoking things off. So this is just wasted time because they're not fighting for old, so we should be doing as much as we can to get to P2 as quick as possible. Me just waiting there did nothing. They're not pushing old, they're giving it up. Big wins. Yeah, see? Always reinforce your teammates. Those were big wins. I knew it. Called it out. Those fucking huge wins. I shouldn't have given up my position. See, I look like a scrub right now, but it comes in later how I actually made, almost the biggest play of the game. What are we at now? Down by 70. So we made a little bit of a comeback, slightly. We can stack some time together. We know this. I'm lagging. Contesting just to make sure that they don't get more because we have to play scrap from now on. Whoops. Since we're down by so much. Okay, come on. Okay, there we go. That's just unfortunate, dude. I feel bad for it, but that's just unfortunate. And I'm going too fast by myself. It's a meaningless death. I screwed that up, shouldn't have. Okay, I had a trophy down. I don't understand how that still stunned us. But... So what are we coming down? We're down by 100 now. We just gotta start winning gunfights, playing better. Such a, not even worth it smoke. My teammates are pretty much carrying right now. I was just kind of hill bitching because I couldn't do anything else. I don't know honestly where they're gonna come from because I'm thinking that my teammates are winning gunfights next to hill, so I just have no clue. I rotated super early. That's the thing with rotating super early, a little bit too early. You have no idea where they're gonna come from. Pre-fire that. I guess I have a teammate at the top crate. Should have just stayed up there. I mean, I don't know his situation. I didn't see what was on his screen. Maybe he had a reason he had to leave, but out of the corner of my eye, I couldn't see his tag. This was the worst game I had done that. I did it 3 times this game so far. Crapped on. So we hold this. We money hill this. So far, at least. We got a lot of time off that at first. At the time, I didn't even know how to get up there. Ran out of bullets. He had a terrible team kill right there. And then Prism goes huge right here. Gets the nade. Saves the hill. Now we're on the last hill. We're down by 100 again. So we went down by 102 as top. Get one. Dude, the hipfire is broken in this game and we can't get hipfire kills. Anyway, so I'm holding... Okay, this is huge. Nasty beam anyways. But let's go back. So we get this kill boxes. All my teammates spawn right there where I called it out. They spawn right here. So that means that they're coming from this side pushing, and we have one in hill, right? So I'm pushing as fast as I can to get those spawns so we don't get flipped and we lose the game. They need 1 second. Get a trophy down, push the back, beam rocks. Then we have to push early because if they get set up and they can just win gunfights, we have to have as many pushes as we can on the next hill. Because if we don't push now and get them out, then if we die, then we have a chance to respawn and get up. They're not gonna play this. They need 1 second. They're not gonna push this. At least they aren't. Like we've been winning gunfights. They're not gonna push this. Just rotate. They need 1 point. What is 60 seconds gonna do? You know. Well, 20 now. So the thing is, when breaking with like two people, one person, you need to play like slow enough so that you can be like methodical and get them like thinking that you're somewhere you're not, like just playing smart. But you also need to be fast enough so you can get all the kills before you need to. So anyways, the two of us, he's going through boiler room, I'm in green right now. I miss shots. This is the biggest play of the game, obviously, because it's gonna come down to like the last gunfights, right? So I'm just like I'm playing this corner, shouldering it, getting shots off on people, jump through. So this is the biggest problem. If I had like taken the time to look clear out all of this that's obviously there, the trophy. Like we get the kill, we broke the hill. We're only down by 47 now. We're going to do this. If I break that and then put my own trophy down, I don't go red here. We have our own trophy. Like, I don't take that damage. That grenade gets completely like out of there. We have full hill. We can all fight these gunfights together and we don't lose this hill. We win the game right there. So I made like a huge play, but I also did not win it perfectly. So we went from down 102, I think was the most, to 39. So we made a huge comeback on a couple hills, just holding them correctly and doing stuff. And I was getting shit on all game up until that last point. So, but that's some insights to Hackney Yard. I wish I had a better gameplay to show smoke plays and do all that stuff, but rotating early is huge. Smoking off the right points. Hopefully, I'll get one soon to show you the correct way to smoke off places. But anyways, until then, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you have a great day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you feel so inclined. Also, hit the bell for notifications whenever I go live on stream or I upload, especially for the rest of the series. Shout out to the old teammates, and hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care, guys. Peace out.